Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Valone's RC Hobby, and I got another episode for you of Show Us Your RCs. And of course, I'm back with my good friend, my pal from Ohio, Hallie from 10 Scale Garage. What's doing, Hallie?
What's up, Chris? I'm glad to show you my collection here.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I got pummeled with email with guys wanting me to show me their RC collection. So I think it's got a lot of interest going. So I hope this keeps up. And again, guys, if anybody wants to show me their stuff, their RC collection, be sure to email me at valonesrc@gmail.com. That's the best way to contact me through this. So, let's get to it. Hallie, take it away. What do you got to show us?
Well, we are in the 10 Scale Garage today.
Nice.
So this is my shop. This is a studio. This is where I do a lot of filming. This is where I do all my editing.
Love it.
And this is where I take care of business. So there are quite a few RCs hanging around.
Nice.
These are the newest additions to the garage here.
I like
it. This is actually Ethan King Wally RC. This is his ARRMA Infraction.
Nice.
And of course, not to be outdone, I had to get the ARRMA Felony. So these are brand new to the channel. Nice. Videos coming on those really soon. We're going to be doing hopefully a little RC myth busting with those.
Okay.
We're going to see how big of a difference batteries make, if any.
Nice. Cool. I like it.
Yeah, it should be a good time. So over
course.
here on the ARRMA shelf, this is where I keep all of my ARRMA vehicles. Of course, the big boy all the way at the top, ARRMA Outcast 8S.
Nice.
And of course, the Big Rock.
The Big Rock, yeah, man.
These two are just incredible bashers. Awesome. Incredible. ARRMA stuff is super duper tough. I love it. That's why I have a whole shelf dedicated to just that stuff. Including the ARRMA Sentin here. This one has been upgraded quite a bit. It's all brushless, ridiculous. And the Grafen cast. If you've seen the video on this is kind of a hodgepodge of lots of different ARRMA vehicles that I kind of smashed together and made a basher out of it.
Okay.
Lost the rear diff in it, so it's sitting on the shelf waiting for its turn to get fixed.
Okay.
And moving down the line, ARRMA Creighton 4S.
Nice.
ARRMA Typhon, again, totally upgraded, ridiculous, all kinds of upgrades on that one.
Nice.
And the Mojave. This is another somewhat new one.
You just got that one.
I just got that one. I'm editing a video with this bad boy right now.
Perfect.
Should be a good one.
Oh, that's awesome.
One more ARRMA. This is Ethan's. This is Ethan's ARRMA Granite. This thing is ridiculous. This thing does about 60 miles an hour on 3S.
Oh, wow.
And this started as the cheapest ARRMA Granite that you can get. So this thing is absolutely wicked, and it makes a ridiculous noise as it's ripping up and down the street.
Nice.
Of course, down here I got some 18 scale crawlers. This is the Rock Hobby Katana.
Yep.
Love that thing. Super duper scale, really detailed. And then we've got the Panda Hobby. This is the Jeep 18th scale.
And if nobody knows, Hallie made a whole course for these trucks to go crawling on. Yeah.
Yep. And I that course is here at the shop. We can take a look at it later if you want.
Sure.
The Low C, what
Mini.
is this? This is the Low C Mini T.
There you go. Yeah.
Super fun truck, pretty inexpensive, built really well. And there's like a whole racing league for these. Guys race them, guys bash them, they upgrade them, etc.
Cool.
And of course, one of my favorites, the WL Toys 144001.
Yeah, man.
This thing has been around the block quite a few times, and it's still going strong. No real issues to report.
Oh, sweet.
Over here we have my high boxing ratchet.
Oh, look at that bad boy.
Yeah, this little thing is super fun. This actually sat on my desk at work for a long time, and anybody that walked by, they'd be like, "Oh, what's that?" I'd stick a battery in it, hand them the transmitter, and we'd do donuts in the office. Good times. This is I'm sure you've probably seen these things online, right?
Yep.
These little 12 scale ripsaw tank things.
Yep.
This thing is super duper fun. I've never had a tank before, but I had to get it. It does pretty well on the crawler course too. I gotta say.
Yeah, those are like perfect, like little indoor stuff. I mean, the smaller stuff, while we have our winters, while everyone else, down south is having some good weather, we're forced to be inside. Those are perfect.
Exactly. Next up on the line, we got the eSheen E11.
Nice.
This is the Tesla powered. This uses those 18650 cell batteries.
I saw that. It's so strange.
This thing is super durable, though. I mean, we went out and tried to break this thing, and we couldn't do it.
Nice.
So it's geared just right. It's got just the right amount of power for a little, I don't know what this is, 16 scale basher.
Right.
And it's like, I think it's like less than $100.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. So we'll throw that one back in there. And then this is just a little hodgepodge. I got my 18 scale drift car here. This thing is brushless. It's actually super fast and it drifts really, really well.
Nice.
Then of course we got what is this? This is the Emacs Fpv Buggy Car. This thing around the Mini Z track is crazy fun.
Nice.
It comes with the goggles and you can drive first person view around the track. And when you're chasing other little Mini Zs around there, it gets wild.
It gets cool. Nice.
And then we got, some of these little cars that came from like Walmart or something.
Yeah.
Just to mess around with. Let's see. This is the ECX Amp Crush, two-wheel drive brush monster truck. And I think that brush two-wheel drive monster trucks are just about some of the most fun you can have.
Nice.
These things run like $150. They're dirt cheap and they take an absolute beating.
I've seen those on before. I've been tempted to get them. They look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of reminisce back the old, stomping around the Tamiya days in the 80s. It kind of looks like a Blackfoot almost. Yep.
Exactly. Except this is going to be way more durable.
Sure.
Way more durable.
Yeah.
And they make all kinds of upgrades for it, so you can go as crazy as you want with it. Really
nice.
And then this is what is this? The HK crawler that I built on the channel. This thing is pretty sweet. Took me, I don't know, maybe 4 hours to build. It comes as a kit.
Okay.
It's really, really detailed. I mean, it's got a full interior, doors, hood, all that stuff opens. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Do you remember these?
Those are the Mini Zs?
No, this is an X Mods.
Okay.
Do you remember the X Mods from like Radio Shack? That was like late 90s.
No. Oh, I was out of it.
To mid 2000s.
I wasn't in it then. Yeah.
This is actually Ethan's. This is King Wally RC's. He found this on like Facebook Marketplace. I think it was like $50 for this thing with a bunch of upgrades all in it. Wow. So they would make upgrades, and it was all modular upgrades. So you could put in like a new motor and battery packs and suspension and bodies. Yeah. It was kind of in between toy grade and hobby grade. And it got a lot of people to switch from toy grade to hobby grade. Gotcha. So pretty interesting story behind them.
I leaped over the 90s. I remember it was like early 90s. I got out of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until recently I got back into it. So yeah, I missed that era there.
The X Mods, man. Some of those go for big money these days.
I can imagine. Yeah. Very cool.
Let's see we got. This is what is this? This is the Maverick, which is actually a brand owned by HPI.
Okay.
This is our 18 scale rally car.
Oh, I like that.
This thing is super duper fun. It's built really, really well. It's actually built on like a buggy chassis.
Oh.
And then it's got this rally car body on it.
Like it.
But it's awesome for ripping around the shop, on a cold day or a bad weather day. You can do rally car stuff in the shop.
Or like me, you go to the local mall. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Revolt style.
That's it.
All the way down here, I have my WL toys. This is the 14th scale. Or no, I'm sorry. This is the 12th scale. So it's like the 112001, whatever it's called.
Yep.
It's in the box now because it's in some pieces. I'm working on some upgrades for it.
Cool.
But it's a ripper for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All the way up here. Now we're getting into like the race program. So
damn, man.
Most of these trucks I actually take to the racetrack and race competitively with. This is my Ford Fiesta ST Rally.
Nice.
This has got the Valenian system in it, fully upgraded. It's a track weapon. It's awesome. And that is right next to the Traxxas UDR.
Ah, there you go.
This thing's due for a rebuild because the shocks are like dunsky on it. But I'm I'm not afraid to send this thing real hard, man. It's awesome.
Cool. Nice.
This is my Traxxas / 2-wheel drive.
Okay.
This is actually my B card, my 2-wheel drive B car that I take to the racetrack.
Okay.
Not super duper competitive, even though it's got all kinds of upgrades. It's got a low center of gravity chassis, all that good stuff.
Yep. Yep.
But this is a spare one. So if my A car breaks, I pull out the B car.
There you go.
And then of course I've got the SG 1604.
Yeah,
the Gorilla.
Man.
As you're well familiar.
Yes, I am.
This one is just waiting on some good weather so we can go out and do some speed runs.
Cool. Waiting for that one. Yep.
And then this is the Losi Baja Ray. This is the Mint 400 edition. This is number 99 of 600. So
yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's really nice, man.
Yeah, limited edition. I don't know if I'm actually gonna ever run this. It might just sit on the shelf and look pretty.
Okay.
But the Losi Baja Ray is there. It's an awesome platform.
That's
I highly
nice.
recommend it.
Very cool.
Then we've got my A car. This is my 4-wheel drive race car. This is the one. This is the one that wins me all the trophies and all the prize money. I'm just kidding. Losi Tenacity TT Pro 4-wheel drive. Awesome track weapon. Love this thing. Never lets me down.
Very cool.
Then I've got my Traxxas Latrax rally car. I don't race this one. It's just for goofing off in the office here. And then this is my 2-wheel drive A car. This is the Losi 22S SCT. Okay. And this thing is a beast. Totally stock and goes out there and wins races.
Very cool, man.
No questions asked.
These are great.
I'm sorry?
These are great, man. What you got? They look awesome, man.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's just about race season. So we're going to take these things out and send them around the track. And
yep.
Hopefully end up in the winner's circle a couple times.
I can't. Yeah, that's good, man. I think you got them, man. They look awesome.
I hope so. Redcat Wendigo. It's kind of like it's a rock racer, not necessarily a crawler, not necessarily a basher.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely awesome.
Now that truck, could you? I mean, I know when you were gunning it, it looks like it was didn't want to go slow enough to be crawling. But do you have a dial at least on the controller that comes with it to tune? To go
yeah
down?
Absolutely.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
okay.
it comes with the new Redcat transmitter. I can actually show you. It comes with these guys. This is actually a Fly Sky transmitter that Redcat just puts their name on.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean everything's fully adjustable.
I was gonna say just tone down the dial maybe, and then you can crawl.
Yep. I mean it will crawl. Obviously it's proportional, but it's brushless. But it will crawl.
Yeah.
But you just have to have kind of a delicate trigger finger with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Axial Yeti Jr. This is the Can-Am Maverick.
Nice.
This thing is a boatload of fun.
Cool.
For small scale shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
Axial Wraith Spawn. This is the Hell Spawn. This thing is upgraded. It's got a brushless system in it out of the JLB Cheetah. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's got a big old brushless motor in it. It's got 120 amp ESC and it rips.
So you turned is that was originally a crawler?
Yeah, it originally came with like a 20 turn brushed crawler motor,
right? And
I decided that wasn't going to cut it.
No, so. Wow, that's awesome. Do you have a video on that? I got to check that out.
I've got a video on it where I took it snow bashing, and the thing is a ripper. It's awesome. I got lots of upgrades for this coming. A couple of them are actually here. So big things coming for that one. I'm excited.
Oh, looking forward to that. Yeah.
Then all the way at the bottom, we've got some more rock racers, the Axial Yeti and the Losi Rock Ray.
Nice.
Yeah, they're super awesome.
Yeah,
They're independent front suspension, solid live rear end, and they just absolutely rip.
Nice. Good stuff, man.
This is the big shelf.
Ooh, hell yeah.
This is where I have most of my big RCs. So all the way at the top, we've got the Redcat Clawback. This is a 5th scale crawler.
I saw that the other day because I started searching for crawlers and that thing came up, but do they not sell it anymore?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's definitely still some out there.
Okay.
They were never really popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can definitely still find them, but I don't know if Redcat's going to make any more, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can still get parts for them. And, you know, it's a crawler, so it doesn't go real fast to hurt itself. So,
Right.
I mean, they're pretty durable. I've run the bejesus out of this one, and I've never really had any issues with it.
Sweet.
But pretty cool. I mean, it's got a ladder chassis. It's got dual motors, motor on axle.
Nice.
And it's got 4-wheel steer right out of the box. It uses those big, giant 5th scale steering servos.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, you can, it gives crawling a whole new, it takes crawling to a whole new level, because you can go over bigger stuff. You got to change your approach to a lot of things. You have to change up your driving style when you're driving something this massive. I mean, there's the wheel compared to my hand. I mean,
wow, that's cool.
It's just massive.
What is the price point on something like that?
Good question. I can't remember how much I paid for this. This is actually the display model at a hobby shop actually out in your area. I think it was in New Jersey, actually.
Okay.
And I think that I paid maybe like $4.99 for it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is maybe $100 off.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a display model. Nothing wrong with it. It, showed up brand new in the box. So
nice.
I love this thing. It's wicked.
Very cool.
This is my Redcat Rampage XR Rally. This is a 5th scale 2-stroke rally car, 4-wheel drive. It sounds incredible. It does epic donuts, and it's got a modified pipe on there, so it will definitely wake up the neighbors.
Sweet.
Down here, we've actually got Ethan's. This is Ethan's HPI 5B. This thing is totally upgraded. I don't know that there's any original HPI parts on it other than maybe the wing.
Okay.
But it's got all aluminum, everything, A-arms, chassis, roll cage, everything on it. Literally everything has been upgraded, including the motor.
Nice.
And this thing is a wild animal. It is absolutely crazy.
And that's Nitro too?
This is 2-stroke.
2-stroke. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So you actually mix gasoline and
oil.
2-stroke oil together,
Yep.
throw it in there, give it a pull, and and it rips.
Like your weed whackers and little blowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, or like mini bikes,
Yep.
those little guys.
Very nice.
This is my Roven 5B, which is actually the same chassis as the HPI. But I put a roll cage on it, did a few upgrades to it, and this thing is super fun to drive.
Wow.
Aftermarket pipe, all that stuff. It sounds like an angry dirt bike. And
Sweet.
paddle tires for when things get dirty.
Nice.
And then all the way at the bottom,
Aha.
I got a couple nitros here. This is my Traxxas T-Max.
Okay.
This one is probably, 12, 15 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And still rips, man.
That's cool.
Still rips. And next to that is my Redcat. What is this? This is the Redcat Earthquake 3.5.
Oh, wow.
So just about one of the biggest nitro motors that you can get in an 8th scale.
Nice.
And when this thing runs, it is a monster. It's got 2-speed transmission, and it moves out pretty good.
That's cool.
Then up at the top,
oh my gosh,
I've got a problem. You might want to have an intervention.
So how many cars you got total, you think?
I don't know. I don't keep track.
No.
I don't keep track. We'll buzz these off real quick.
Okay.
Redcat Thunder Drift, Redcat Lightning, HPI D10, Redcat Lightning Nitro, Traxxas Fortec 2.0.
That looks nice.
HPI Sprint 2, and KYOSHO Phaser Mark II. So those are almost all the touring cars.
Sweet.
Then below that, we've got this is the Team Associated DR10. This has got the 69 Nova body on it, drag car. It is a weapon. This thing is a lot of fun to drive. A few little upgrades here and there, but nothing too crazy. Then we've got the Redcat Everest 10. This is King Wally's as well. This is Ethan's truck. And this was his first crawler. And yeah, these things are awesome. They're like $150 if you want to get into crawling.
Yeah.
This is a good way to do it. I mean, the suspension flex on these is just
that's
incredible.
Sweet. That looks cool.
They go anywhere.
Yeah.
They're geared really, really, really low. So, you know, they're not speed demons.
Right.
Top speed on this is maybe like walking pace.
And what scale is that?
This is 1/10 scale.
10th. Okay.
Yeah. So here it is compared to like, you know, some other crawlers.
Okay.
Very, very similar in size.
Oh, nice.
But just gigungous wheels and tires. This is my Everest 10. This one I kind of converted into a rock bouncer.
Okay.
So I put this rock bouncer cage on it. The only thing that's still Everest 10 is basically just the links and the axles. That's about it.
Okay.
So totally custom build. It's got 4-wheel steering. It does all the good stuff.
Nice.
And yeah, it's incredible. Back behind that, we've got the Traxxas TRX4, the Land Rover Defender.
Famous.
And here we have Carlton. Carlton is my Charisma SCA1E. This thing is the truck that I'm trying to make go 1,000 miles, and it's got about 280 miles on it right now.
Oh.
So this truck has been around the block.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Still pretty much everything original except for servo and receiver. Those are the only things that I had to change. So still the original tires, still the original body, all that stuff.
Sweet.
Little scuffs and scrapes here and there, but overall, man, this truck's gone a long way, and it's got a long way to go yet.
Nice.
Redcat Gen 7 Pro.
Yep.
This is a crawler that I absolutely destroyed by putting a hard body on it. Super duper detailed body, but it's super top heavy now, and it doesn't crawl very good anymore. But it's really scale. It looks cool.
Yeah.
But
you got a lot of crawlers, man. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I've been trying to get into it. My wife's now like, hey, I'll get into it, because she saw my Axial capper video. And so I've been picking around, you know. Yeah,
it's good. Get out there and go hiking. Get out there in nature.
That's it. I really like the Rock Hobby 1941 Jeep. That military vehicle. That looks really cool, that one.
Yeah. Those are sweet. Don't talk about them too much, man. You're gonna want me getting one. This is the Vaterra Ascender. This has got the, what is this, a 1972 Suburban body on it.
Oh, sweet, man.
And you know, had to put the mudslingers on there because mudslingers are awesome. I actually got a brushless system in this thing as well, and it rips.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Nice.
This is my Redcat Tornado S30 Nitro Buggy.
Ooh.
And pretty much everything on that has been upgraded as well. It's all carbon fiber, lots of team associated bits on it. Super hot motor. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. I bought that on eBay one night after some adult beverages.
That's all good. Oh man. Well, look, we're being kids, right? So why not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Redcat Shredder.
Yeah, man.
The Shredder. This thing is super fun. If I had to get rid of all of these RCs and only keep one,
no kidding. No, see,
100%.
I sold mine. I had big tires on it like that, and I couldn't stand stripping the diffs every time I put big tires on it, you know. So, but you said you put like shoe goo in the center. Yeah.
Okay. And marine grease.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting that you mentioned the diffs on these. There's some goodies coming for this regarding the diffs that is going to make this thing bulletproof. I promise you. More on that later.
Excellent.
Then down here, I got some of my cheapo RCs. This is the I can't remember the Fway short course truck.
Yep.
Basically built on the same chassis as like the WL Toys 12428. So independent front, solid live rear axle.
Yep.
Awesome little truck. You've got one as well, right?
I did. Yeah, I did a review on it and gave it off to a friend of mine. But yeah, very cool.
This is what is this? This has got a weird name. Oh, it's the Enos.
Hey, Enos. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is just a cheap little basher. it hangs out here in case there's any kids that want to, you know, go smashing.
Perfect.
They can certainly do that.
SG.
Yeah, SG 1602. This thing is so much fun. For, you know, it's brushless. It's a ripper for, I think, less than $150. Actually, less than $100.
Less than, yep. I had a clone of that. It was the Emacs Ninja or something. It was called. Yeah, my local hobby shop had him. He was getting them in, so I'm like, I'll try it. Pretty cool car.
Yeah, I love it. And then this is the Redcat Volcano 16, actually built on the same exact chassis as the SG 1602. So
no kidding.
Clones of whatever the original one was.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, we're almost done, I promise.
Okay.
Redcat Bandit drag car.
Oof.
So it started life as a Redcat Bandit, got converted into a no prep drag car.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Nice.
The Traxxas Rustler. People always ask me, what's the fastest RC that you have? Currently, it's the Rustler.
Really?
This thing, I don't know how fast it goes. It's geared to do, like, in theory, right? According to the math, this will do like 190 mile an hour. But obviously, I haven't ever gone that fast. I got it to about 74 mile an hour when it took off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That fast? Holy.
Yeah. I mean, according to the KV rating of the motor as well as the gear ratio, yeah, this thing will do almost 200 mile an hour.
Nice.
It'll never do that in the real world because we have things like, you know, physics and aerodynamics and whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it's quick.
Damn.
This is another Bandit no prep drag car. This is Ethan's that he just built. Actually never run it yet. So as soon as we have some nice weather, we're going to take this thing out and do epic wheelies and burnouts and do some drag racing. It should be a good time.
Hell yeah.
And then this is Ethan's newest project. This is another Redcat Lightning that he is building into a super scale Fiat 500. So he's got a Fiat 500 body for it. And he's going to make a replica of his mother's car.
Right. Okay.
So he's his mom's got an awesome Fiat 500 at Barth. It's wild. It shoots flames and all kinds of stuff.
Awesome mom, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's nutty.
Hell yeah.
So he's going to build one of those. This is actually the Team Redcat. This is the TRSC 10E. So 10 scale short course truck.
Nice.
That I kind of turned into a speed basher.
I like it.
And this thing is wicked as well.
Low rider there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got lots. It's a short course truck, so it's got lots of suspension travel, but I've got it pretty much just slammed out.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. This thing does, I don't know, maybe 70 mile an hour on 4S.
Nice.
Yeah, it's wicked. ECX, what is this? ECX Torment 2-wheel drive short course truck. This is Ethan's 2-wheel drive truck that he takes to the track.
Nice.
And Ethan's 2-wheel drive brushed Stampede.
Okay.
One of the cheapest Traxxases that money can buy.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. I still haven't gotten a Traxxas yet. I walked into my hobby shop yesterday and I saw the X-Max there and I'm like, oh man, do I get this thing? It looked awesome, but I just got the Creighton EXP, so I'm going to hold off a little bit.
They definitely are awesome.
Okay.
I've driven a couple of them. Yeah. And yeah, they're super fun.
They look awesome. I mean, it's just I've been an ARRMA big basher for a while now, but I think I got to dip into Traxxas soon.
You should, man. I highly recommend it. You know, it's one of those brands that people love to hate, but you know, haters gonna hate.
Yep. Look at this stuff. That looks awesome, man.
Here's the Mini Z garage.
Yeah.
Real quick, we just got the Camaro ZL1 1LE, the Prius, of course, Nissan Skyline GTR, Chevy Corvette,
nice.
Nissan Skyline GTR, and the Renault Megane.
Sweet.
So that's my Mini Z collection. This one's actually Ethan's. That's King Wally's Mini Z right there. And there's some other ones that are, you know, not in the garage because they're getting work done.
Nice. They're super popular now. I see. Yeah, I see them popular, man. It's amazing. the little things like that can really take off. It's nuts.
Oh man, they're super fun. I mean, you can get into a mini Z for like $150, and you
Mhm.
can get into a pretty legit mini Z track for 300. So for $450, you've got a really nice 28 scale car and a track to race it on.
Sweet.
And you know, I mean, how much does a pool table cost? A couple grand?
There you go.
I mean, put a mini Z track in your basement.
There you go.
You know, and I guarantee you'll use a mini Z track way more than you'll use a pool table.
Wonderful comparison.
We're almost done.
All right.
Mini crawlers, KYOSHO Mini Z, Suzuki Jimny, Axial Deadbolt, Axial SCX24, Chevy C10.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got a couple of these RGT Land Rover Defenders back in there. And of course the Element Enduro 24.
Sweet.
Bam.
Nice.
And those are the mini crawlers. And then of course we've got, you know, the mini crawler table where we have crawler competitions and shenanigans. And
that's sweet. That is sweet.
All kinds of good stuff.
Guys,
super scale.
And this is Hallie's at 10 Scale Garage. So if you guys don't know him, he's on YouTube. You're also on Instagram and Facebook. And, you know, he's putting content out. He's cranking it out every week. He's working his butt off. And, he, you know, if you guys want to see some serious RC content, he's one of the guys to go to for sure. And,
yeah,
dude, I keep tabs with you. I love the progression. I love the growth that I'm seeing. You're kicking ass, you know?
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's a problem yet or not, but
hey,
I think my girlfriend definitely thinks that I have a problem, and there's definitely some truth to that.
Hey, look, it's all good. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, we could be out, we could be messing around doing the wrong things. And you know, what the hell? I mean, you cannot complain. I think my wife's eased up too. You know, she sees that I go out and play and she's all good with it now. And now I think she's looking to itch her way in. It's just what it's all about, man. You know, the world's full of a lot of crap. And you know what? If this is an escape, why not?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you said, I mean, there's definitely a lot worse things that you could do, but you know, anything that's going to get you outside and get you hanging out with your friends and talking a little bit of crap and being competitive, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, I'm a car guy. I'm a big car guy, and I've got a pretty wicked collection here. Hell but even my entire RC collection does not, it's a fraction of the cost of, like, you know, an Audi R8 or something.
There you go. So, you know, well, take it from my boat. You know, from me restoring Beetles, I mean, the amount of money I would put into restoring a full restoration on a Beetle, say a 61 convertible that I just did last year. I mean, I'll dump 30, 40 grand into that restoration. You know, and that's RCs are a fraction of that. You know, so yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of the things you could spend money on. You know, for sure.
Right.
But,
but get outside. It's good for you.
It is. No, we need to get back before tech was dominating our lives, right? And just get the hell outside and play and talk to people and talk face to face to people, you know, see eye to eye, you know, that kind of thing. You know, it's so funny we mentioned because there was a documentary I came up on the other day on Blockbuster. It's on Netflix. And they were all about like how nice it was to actually go to Blockbuster. You took the time to go there, you know, you interacted with people, you browsed, you know, today it's like, you don't browse with anybody. You don't talk to anybody. You just go online, pick your movie and it's downloaded. And, you know, the RCs are in the same boat really. So it's a good way to have camaraderie and at least go back to, you know, what human nature is supposed to be.
You
know, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, I'm a video game fan, but there's something so much cooler about driving one of these in real life versus driving in like Forza Horizon or something, you know?
Absolutely. No, I'm with you. Yeah. Totally with you there. But hey, Hallie, this has been awesome, man. And I love this. This was a great video. You had an awesome collection. Jeez.
Thank you.
You definitely outnumber me. You know me, like I'm kind of a minimalist. I want a revolving door in my RCs. I get them in, I get them out, I play with them, and I got to move on to the next thing. But
I just get too sentimentally attached to these things, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm in your boat when it comes to Volkswagens too. When I build something from the ground up, it's very hard to let that go. You know,
Yeah.
it's been hard. Some cars I regret selling for sure. Hey, look, I bought back the Felony. I sold it and then I
That's
bought it
right.
back. So I definitely needed that car back, and I bought the Creighton back. You know, I had the V1. I could have just kept that, but you know what? The EXB came out, and I said, oh, I got to get it, man. You know, so, but it's good. Boats.
There's also a lot of boats, but
well, that'll be part 2. We could do part 2 of this.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
So,
guess.
but listen, man, it's been awesome. Enjoy your weekend. Go out our scene. The weather's starting to finally crack for us too.
Finally.
Should be getting some 60-degree weather. So I'm hoping to get some stuff out this weekend and do some video.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. And
Yeah,
looking
man.
forward to seeing more of people's RC collections.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start like a self-help group, you know, we can like meet every week and talk
Sure.
about our addiction and try and work it out.
There you go. All right. That sounds awesome, man. Well, you the man as always. And I really appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. And of course, please be sure to like, subscribe, knock the bell, all that jazz. You know what it is. And I'll see you next time.